What's going on? It's Illusive here, and actually a Silver RSX video today, surprisingly. It's been a while since you guys have probably seen the Silver RSX on the channel, but I've been having problems recently. It's been ever since like May or so. I've had problems where shifting has been real tough and the clutch pedal feels real iffy. So today we finally got the slave cylinder in. We're going to be replacing the slave cylinder, but if this does not work, we might need a new clutch, which would be really unfortunate. But like I said, this car has 236,000 miles on it. I mean, it's like first car I learned manual in. But yeah, we're gonna see that today. So we're going to my brother's house to go check it out. I haven't started this car in like probably 2 weeks. I've been driving the bike every day to work. Has been more reliable, and I don't want to fuck up the synchros any more than I have to. So we're gonna be driving the car to my brother's house, and we're gonna be trying to diagnose the issue. He thinks it's a slave cylinder, and maybe we'll just bleed the system. That way there's no, in case you got air in the system from the slave cylinder being having a hole in the boot or something, who knows. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So I'll show you guys a cold start from like about 2 weeks. I've always loved how this car always starts up right away too. It's freaking awesome. Like, you have it sit for a year and a half, you just turn it over, it'll always start. But yeah, as you can see, that whistling noise too a little bit is kind of concerning. That started out a while ago too, but it only does it when it sits for a while. So I think the bearing is just going bad over time, and it's, I don't know. But from now on, I'm gonna be driving it more frequently. It's been kind of just sitting for the summer because of the bike. But yeah, that's what it sounds like starting up. It doesn't sound too hot. The throwout bearing, I think, is going bad. But other than that, we're gonna fix the slave cylinder today. Hopefully the clutch pedal feels better. I'll show you guys kind of what I mean. Oh shit, we're bumping music in here. So the clutch pedal kind of just feels real iffy. Like, it just feels real light, and then sometimes it'll lose pressure over time. So we're gonna see if we can diagnose that issue today. Hopefully it does, because I don't, when you try putting it into gear, it's a little tougher sometimes. Like, you'll feel it kind of grab and stuff. So we're gonna try and fix that, because otherwise it'll fuck up the synchros even more, and then it'll feel like shit forever. So we will see you at my brother's house. I'm gonna be there in about, I don't know, 5-7 minutes. This battery tie down could definitely use some work. It's a little rusty. Well, we took the air box out, and then took in the battery and then throttle body off. That way we can get to the slave cylinder, which I believe is right under here or something like that. So we're gonna take all that stuff out, and we're almost there ready. So. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, Mr. Bolt. This is what a 230,000 mile slave cylinder looks like. Still in better shape than me, not gonna lie. But we replaced it now. Got it all replaced. Everything's back in. It's a kind of a simple process you guys saw from the beginning, so. The clutch pedal feels good now, but we bled the system and everything, so that might be also why. There could have been air in the lines from something that made it feel like shit. But the clutch pedal feels firm now, not like it did before. So we're gonna drive it here around and kind of see how it feels. But if it keeps getting worse like this, it might be the clutch or the throwout bearing. So that'll be another fun surprise. But yeah, everything's back in already. Alright, so I am driving home now from brother's house. Everything is back in opposite as you saw. So the only thing we're worried about now is the potential throwout bearing is making a noise still. Everything shifts really nice now. The clutch feels really good now. So that could have been the problem, or it could have just needed a bleed, like I said. But if there's air in the lines, I don't know how air would have gotten in the lines. But yeah, so now we're driving back home, just kind of testing out the feel of the clutch and everything. So far it feels really nice. The pedal again feels firm like it's supposed to. So I'm hoping I don't need to get a new clutch and throwout bearing, because obviously it's a lot of work to do that, and obviously it's not very cheap. So again, we're just gonna kind of drive around the car all next week and kind of see how it feels. Like I said, the clutch feels back. It's the way it was when I first bought it is back. So hopefully it continues to stay that way. But that's kind of it for the video today. Silver RSX not doing so hot, but give me high hopes for it not being the clutch or throwout bearing. But the throwout bearing is making noise, but it did do this a couple of weeks ago when I didn't drive it for a while, and then after the second day the noise went away. So hopefully the noise goes away and the throwout bearing isn't suspect. But if it is, you guys will be seeing the video next in the channel for the Silver RSX. So we will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, adios, motherfuckers.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of